Depreciation is when the value of something goes down, and we have a formula to calculate how much it's going to be worth in a certain period of time. And it's very similar to the compound interest formula, where A is the amount that it will be worth in the future, is equal to P, the principal, that's its original value, 1 minus R, the interest rate, to the power n. So it's very similar to the compound interest formula. The only difference is the sign here, because the value is going down instead of up. And just like the compound interest formula, the important thing to remember is that R and N are in the same time periods. So it's usually per year for depreciation. Let's do an example to illustrate this. Okay, you buy a car for $600. What will it be worth in 5 years if depreciation is 18% per annum? So always, when you start a question, write out your formula. A equals P, 1 minus R to the power n. And with these ones, I always like to write over on the right-hand side what each of our pronumerals is. So P is principal, it's $600. R is our rate, which is 18% per annum. That is per year, and if you look over here, we're looking at 5 years' time, so we've got years for both, so we don't need to change anything there. All we need to do is write R as a decimal, so 18% is 18 hundredths, which is 0.18 as a decimal, and our n is 5. Let's put our numbers into the formula. So we've got 600 times 1 minus 0.18 all to the power 5, and if we work that out on our calculator, that gives us a value of $222.44. And you just look at this number and you think, is that reasonable? Is that what I was expecting? The value is going down, so yes, that is a reasonable answer. Now I'm just going to illustrate if the R and the N are not in the same time periods, how we work that. So if, for example, it didn't say 5 years, but it said after 5 months. Okay, so what we've got is we've got P is the same, 600. Our R is our depreciation rate. Now we can't change that. It's per annum, and that's what we need to keep it at, 0.18. But what we are going to change is our N. So that is our time period, and we have to have it in years, the same as R. So instead of 5 months, we have to change that into years. So N becomes 5/12 of a year. So our equation this time is going to be A equals 600, 1 minus 0.18 to the power 5/12. That's our fraction of our year. And if we put that into the calculator, we get an answer of $552.33. So that is how we calculate depreciation.